for ya. I thought Yang Yang said you had a super cool little buddy to show us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Did it just pop out of your tacit mark?
Smells good.
So, is this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
Yes, back then as I fought off those tacit discords, a burst of energy erupted from two forces clashed. General GN and Rover later told me it was this little thing coming up. It reminded me of how Rover once absorbed frequency and apparently it shares similar frequency. In other words, that's why Baizhi couldn't confirm and Baizhi discovered more and she found a new power source within you. So, the excess energy, to put the bond between you and this fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. And if they do strike, it can seek shelter inside your body for safety. Okay, now...
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So, it helped Rover fight off the Threnodian? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely.
Don't look down on me. You'll regret it when you learn what I'm capable of. That poker-faced researcher was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one.
Oh, actually, while those aren't Baizhi's exact words, that is what she meant. She mentioned highly intelligent echoes that can act on their own in other countries. Those echoes are rare, though. Neither I nor...
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? Well, both General Jian and Baizhi have confirmed it. No way they're lying. I'll admit the thought of someone else having an echo inside them sounds pretty... You can absorb reverberations with just your hands, like the legend says. So maybe... So... Do you know where exactly?
Huh? How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask him? Tusk. Don't take that tone with me.
But even if echoes can have memories...
Aha! What? That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Maybe I was just sleeping inside him this whole time. So of course I don't remember.
Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those happenings, all that fighting, and you didn't hear anything? Wow, that's... Your sleeping quality is really something.
So you've got privacy to be respected. Don't worry. Your body's sound insulation is amazing. You can dive into it, and everything goes cool. The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I do wake up, I get tired and hungry fast. So I have to crawl back in for more rest. I know. It's all because I'm not eating enough.
That's why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from...
I thought you'd be really different. So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname.
Denomination? What's that?
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for human.
My denomination. It's... I don't know. Do I not have a name at all? What? No way. No way. That's not fair. If all the special echoes have names, I don't want to be called the little one all the time. It doesn't sound cool at all. How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. There's nothing left. Next time, I'll definitely save some for you.
A name?
Yes, I want it now. Look, that sounds interesting. Wait,
With your old name and memories all gone.
yeah, I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super.
Let's see.
Nah,
Hey, it makes Or,
no.
why?
Huh? Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good... You didn't just pick 2 random syllables, did you? So, is it because I've been saying absolutely no a lot?
What's wrong? What are you...
Abby. Of course.
Sure. Well, I really thought...
Maybe we each special echo.
Why do you sound...
Well, since you asked, I'll... All right, all eyes on me. What's going on? I'll try again, just you see.
What? Did something happen?
Just back then, I just didn't. Huh? No, like I said, I was asleep. I didn't have time to think.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Hey! Stop looking down on me. Like I said, it was. I think about it. I just. Hey, Rover.
You're so real.
You bet. I said I'm.
That's very reassuring to hear. But it seems we're
Knew it. Nothing about Rover's ever gonna be easy to figure out. Maybe we should bring Baija, Mr. Shangli, Yao, and all the researchers in Jinzhou? No, in the entire Huanglong together? They'll do a nice and thorough examination on Abby, and then...
Absolutely no! I said no! Told that poker-faced researcher already. I'll make it clear. I am to stay with Rover.
I agree. Abby cannot leave Rover's side, but we can't just trap him here for research. Where did you absorb Abby? Our Sentinel Joy can look into the future. Now that the Threnodian crisis is over,
Relax. Speaking of that, so what does it look like?
Our Sentinel protects every... But why are you talking about food again?
I can't help it. Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. How about we go to that place we went to last time? With Yang Yang and Tisha. I love their food. Yummy. Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit with so much delicious food right in front of you. Aren't you gonna try any? Well, if you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up. You've been absent-minded the whole day. Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the... Hang on, so let me get this straight. And then there were all these bad things going on. How exactly did it protect everyone again?
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time, keeping those monsters out. It was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit Also, in my dream, I wasn't...
It's no shock that you have awesome power. What was that place you dreamed about called?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly. But in my dream...
Mount Firmament?
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? And I'm sure you're not from around.
Huh? Hold on! Did you just say Mount Firmament?
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon. I heard there's a country called Rhinus... What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Well, that explains why you don't know about Mount Firmament. Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou lived. It looks like a giant statue of our Sentinel Zhui. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist or never come back. If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of whining Ix's Mire, and you can see it from a distance.
The southeast. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast, from that mountain they just mentioned. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It feels kinda weird, though. Doesn't smell natural. Could it have anything to do with what you said? A place where time passes slowly? Do you want to go check it out?
I had a flashback about seeing their sense. I can feel an unknown force guiding me. Jinshi said she'll go search for this, but so far,
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, all right? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be up in a jiffy, I swear.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Praxidus had imprisoned our It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if in order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament, alone. The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Madam Magistrate trusts you. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker. Madam Magistrate's situation might not be up. Rover, Mount Firmament is a danger. I have sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray.
I'm here. Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely Not that I'm hungry or anything. And don't worry if there's any danger. Well, unless there's nothing. In that case, I probably...
Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our Wayfinders should have plenty information to share.
It's time.
Evils be gone. Embrace the oneness.
This should come.
Are you trapped here by the rain? I happen to be waiting for someone too. I am Chun-Li, your Wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond it. Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament? There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled. Upon his return home, that mountain was a secret Mount Firmament. But unlike if I spend a full day in the mountain, not to mention the strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our lifespan, if Jinshi has... She does... Before Jinshi left, those signs point. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma. You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever... From what I understand, there is a strong link. That overseer tried every... It's a clear sign that your involvement... Records at the Grand They were also said to have... And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger. As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to... The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out.
We're at the base of... Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce. The bridge has... Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's My master once told me about their dedication, but it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must... But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament? This chronosorter, let's give it a try.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable?
It's time. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
Rover, it's the Fraxinus.
Saw that coming. Stay put. Target confirmed. Saving me the search. Unleash the fan.
Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is...
It's the specific steps must... Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy.
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto soon.
Once we reach the cave's end,
The Skylark song is
we'll
about to
enter the
sound.
domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply but what we're seeing now is what was once slow. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament could turn any... These poor creatures. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage. I had wished that my... As expected, the temporal disruption is preventing it. We can't waste a moment. We need to hurry to Hongzhen, a town nestled at the heart of Mount...
It's time.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. What's the matter? You dream? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the... Over a century ago, a vast horde of... Thankfully, the rover... It could be... Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. And it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let...
It's time.
Using... But she must...
Chun-Li, There are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
The traces disappear by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
There you caution. Run.
It's time.
Saving me in the search. Hey, Marks!
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall. Another photon barrier.
You can count on me.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
I will do my best to help everyone.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi,
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are.
For years, I lived secluded. No longer. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I... My name is Xinyi. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi.
Madam Magistrate?
How's the situation?
Yes. Remaining civilians?
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonant, I can feel my resonance ability with Lady Xingyi. I can only fix the Mount Firmament is in serious...
The Sentinel was last seen flying, but little did they know. This mechanism has allowed to get inside Mianlung chamber.
Understood.
You are injured.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. I implore you, Xingyi. Help.
Yes, I will.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, I never intended to believe they're baseless. The Sentinel had told me long ago, once we saved the Sentinel from danger.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. The Mianlong chamber was once renovated.
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the...
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed...
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for...
Thank you, Lady Xingyi.
In this place she was born. And in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
It's time.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinxi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate.
I assumed...
Yet, we will need... Nothing. I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. We...
Nice pick.
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Let's reach farther destinations together. Speeding up.
Any detail along the way could become valuable.
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously. The blockade has been lifted. Let's...
The Skylark's song is about to sound.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours. It's time.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. Well, these monsters, they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the Court of Savante. Did they create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
Target confirmed.
Universe in my psyche.
Unleash the fans.
That thing up ahead, is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked...
It's time.
Decades have passed, but those the Sentinel situation is with
So
the court. So there's not only the in the end. The their No. We are...
This should come in handy.
Let me be your blade.
Target confirmed. Misery follows. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
Another Chronos order. The second flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this Chronos order.
Any detail along the way could become valuable intel.
There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point. Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a So it turned you into a climb bang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another chronosorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water. This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
I will do my best to help everyone.
Wuthering! Let the winds roar!
Evils be gone!
It's go time! You?
The Skylark's song is about to sound. Speeding up.
One last flare stone to...
We've reached the carrier lift. Something about the carrier lift seems stuck.
Is that so? So this... this also answers... No, it was nowhere. Plus, according... which states the Yes. That fight, countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. One chronosort... It's similar to how overclocking happened. No, it's not. Exhausting oneself will only In addition, the chronosorters required manual control and the Sentinel successfully Rover.
Speeding up.
Jinchi. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him. Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, and let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help to resolve Mount Firmament's
But we already owe Rover.
As we headed toward Mount Firmament, Rover mentioned a strange dream he had. It may have been a flashback of his lost memories. Rover, Jue, and Mount Firmament.
I see. Rover, I will do every—
Let's cut to the— What did you find in truth?
According to the court of— As time passed and its condition, only the Sentinel their records indicate to reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal—
Let's say you can achieve all that.
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to— Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its— The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time in—
So what do you plan to do? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temp— Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be—
If it truly comes down to— It's the only way to save Mount Firm.
Have you thought about the consequence? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock it. We both know what that means. On top of that, I can see right through your facade.
You're one to talk. I learned from the best.
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve. Then you can save and—
Cheng-Li.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. All evidence we've gathered. If anyone can help us with the situation.
Thank you, my teacher.
Lastly, we still don't— Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber.
It's time.
Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
Nice pick. You won't regret
It worked.
I will do my best to help everyone.
The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out!
Mine time.
Disperse.
together we vanish.
Keep your fangs sharp.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
It's time.
The cipher key.
Rover, I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinji. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. I journeyed with you into the mountains to ensure you meet up with Jinshi. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go and confront the Sentinel. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not intervene. The path is yours to choose. Not to mention, the Fraxidus has been pestering us non-stop. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. By all means, please carry on without me. As for myself, I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh, speak of the devils. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Chun-Li.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Chang-Li has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
Speeding up.
The Mianlun chamber is open now. You can proceed. Before you go, there's some... Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber. They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. They had a twofold plan. First, to place the chronosorter in the Mianlun, although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel. By forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the Sentinel would clash with the energy of the chronosorter. What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters, a whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits, all working together to deliver one massive blow? But not even that was enough to take down the Sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mia. It prevented the Sentinel from
So, we must...
It would be a task more. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. But now, the Fraxid... Please tell us what you know.
Yes.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. Madam Magistrate, it's always a but now that I reflect on, I just never thought.
It was here on this very mountain that I first encountered the Sentinel. Back then I was too young, but this time, Lady Xingyi, but my duty is its appointment. I'm following the heart of my younger self. I'm a seed, born. It's time for me to take
Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic...
Speeding up.
Zhenqi, so far everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself.
It's time.
The Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
plan.
Banish all vice. Chi lasts evermore.
Target confirmed. It's time. War spares no one. It's time. I trust you can use it to the full.
This must be the Mianlong. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest's binds. Chrono sorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Either way, we can use it to our... We are too far away. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next. I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The Flare Crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the Flare Crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another... The water level has dropped.
Any detail along the way could become valuable.
It's the flare stone, on that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Let's reach farther destinations together. Speeding up. Ha! Hi!
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby. We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
War spares no one. The die is cast.
Evils be gone. Embrace the oneness.
Target confirmed. Stay put. Unleash the fans. Target confirmed.
Banish all vice.
It's time.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a loom, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole... To me, Jue is... I've been thinking about it on... If the Sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first... Now I understand why. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time... In our Sentinel's prediction, it had been waiting for an opportunity. Now may not be the opportunity I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty. To be honest, it was the endless kindness of you, even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Whether out of pity, Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. If there is truly no, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, if it means keeping everyone's... But let me make one thing clear. We're not in a situation... Thank you for placing your... Come to think of it, many good... Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Chung Li, told me it's up to both of us. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. I am grateful to have you by my side.
It's time. It's time.
One last flare stone to go.
It's time.
Good. Now we can get that flare stone.
It's time.
Fury boils!
Embrace the oneness.
Stenko, unleash the fans.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Jinji. And greetings, Lord Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very... Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must... Jinji, your journey has...
I cannot bring myself to act. Mount Firmament is in grave.
One understands your concern. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal... Yet one suffered severe harm in This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had... Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxitus have conspired against this one. Jinzhou. The city of Jin... Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit over the past millennia. Otherwise, the temporal Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. All inhabitants of Jinzhou, it is this one. In the coming days, in that moment, Jinzhou will fall into
Is there truly...
This is not the optimal solution.
Please, forgive me. A decade, a century, and who would be willing to spend precious resource? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than...
Whilst one may not live to it, Magistrate Jinji, as you express doubts, pray the flow of time upon Mount Firmament. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold.
You once predicted a destined battle.
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced, though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, you are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now, moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being...
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time.
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. You are only here to wit, but you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by command me to transfer my tempo the moment of her resonance ability's depletion. When she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death, then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lord Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one sonorosphere. Rover, this battle.
If I open it, the ideal outcome would be for her to absorb. But there's a chance that she could push herself. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou in time.
Correct. Now.
Rover, I understand. Leaving Jinzhou behind, but that's why I'm here. Our city has a rich history. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own. Let's begin. Take flight.
impressive feat, Magistrate Jinshi. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light, but I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lord Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this?
They deserve a bright future.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinshi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people. Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. I am Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind. You are my arbiter and my former master. In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity. This one begs your pardon, for it is not all-knowing. All my knowledge came from you. Your tacit mark. There is something unusual.
What? What's wrong? Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier?
It does feel similar to me, but this entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lord Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not, the wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lord Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
It's time. Mount Firmament glowed with the sun, and amidst it all, with a mere wave, this maiden was none other than the dead infant, when thunder roars for only through death and strife.
I see. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.